I'm Tanner Hatch. I'm the product manager over our AI and innovations. I've always had a passion in kind of like thinking different. I feel like AI, when I started getting into it and some of the early stage betas, made sense to me. It's one of those things where most people are like, oh, this is a little different. For me, this is more home than anything else. I'm more of an AI tinker. One of the founders of the AI Tinker group out here in Salt Lake City, Utah. We get together and just collaborate on what we can do and what we can't do.
Tell me a little bit about how you joined Mojo AI. What interested you the most about joining the company?
Yeah, so I joined Mojo AI. I was working at a different company, stepped away from there to do some consulting for AI. I was using GPT 3.5 Turbo and Zapier, and I was contacting businesses and identifying like what their felt needs were, their pain points, and then just doing some like ad hoc consulting. I had no idea what I was doing from like a business perspective, so I probably didn't get paid enough or got paid too much. But I would just meet with these business owners and sit down and go through their day-to-days and then implement AI to help streamline and help their businesses be more successful. One of the things that kind of interested me about Mojo AI is I was reaching out to companies when I was applying for jobs because I was like, oh, this isn't really a full-time thing yet. And I messaged a former employee from here. Her name was Sam, and her and I ended up meeting and discussing the culture here seemed very disruptive. Like, she mentioned multiple times the culture is fast-paced. There's a lot of accountability. People like to challenge each other, they like to work hard, and there's a lot of collaboration like cross teams. And that was something that resonated with me. I've worked at different companies, and so I was like, a little different, getting to be able to be heard, to have a voice, and to be able to grow internally, and that really stood out.
What do you enjoy the most about your job?
The people I work with, we have open conversations, we challenge each other. It doesn't matter if you're in a meeting with the CEO or a meeting with me. People challenge each other, they ask questions, and we often say, I don't want to say a dumb question, but insert something very valuable. In product and in development, you create these assumptions in your head of what needs to happen or what your thoughts are going to be, even if you do a lot of research to try to support yourself in that. But you start getting these other opinions and realize, oh, you're 100% right. We don't need to do that, or we do need to do that, or this doesn't feel too intuitive. And so I really like the culture here, and I really like the ability to hear everybody's voice and to be able to share your voice, not feel like you're going to say something and then you're going to get looked at awkward or funny. I love it. It's a great culture.
What do you think the company's greatest strength is?
The work ethic. I think everybody here works like a dog, but not in a bad way. At a startup, you have to take pride and ownership in the fact that you want to be different, the fact that you want to be challenged. And I know it's not for everybody, but I'll hop on Slack at 2:30 a.m. and see a couple other people who are here in Utah on at 2:30 a.m. Or I'll see a message come in from our developers across seas or developers locally that are late in their day. And it's one of those things where it's inspiring, where you're like, am I doing enough? And then you kind of look yourself in the mirror and you're like, I think I am. I think that's one of our biggest strengths is we listen to our clients and then work hard to make sure we deliver on what we promise and what our goals set out to be.
What's something about AI that excites you?
All of it. I think AI is one of the things that, if done right, you can build a lot of value for people. People always talk about how AI is going to replace jobs and people aren't going to be able to do X, Y, and Z. It's going to remove creativity. It's going to replace developers. I'm a product manager. I'm told AI is going to replace product managers all the time. And I think that's far from the reality, where AI is more of a tool. It's more of a resource. And as people and humanity continue to learn how to leverage it, we'll realize like there's a lot of things we don't want to do. We're creative. We have the ability to collaborate and to get that connection. And AI speeds that up, gets rid of all that friction. So somebody who has a lot of thoughts and is not able to quite like bring them to the surface can use AI to have it explain to them how to make a dream a reality. And I've never seen that.
What's an advancement in AI that you're paying attention to right now that you think is interesting?
Agentic AI, and with emphasis on MCP servers, it's going to be what changes the industry, in my opinion. It removes a lot of these guardrails where you allow AI to be successful. You're allowed to think more so of letting AI have a set of rules it's got to play with, and then give it the tools to execute on that. And then it kind of lets you think of AI more of a subset of workers and less as like just a chatbot. So it can go and it can do some research for you and bring it back. We haven't seen that before, and it's one of those things that's really gonna potentially change a lot.
What are some of your hobbies? What do you like to do for fun?
Play basketball a good amount. I code. I spend time with my family. I'm more of a homebody, so you don't really catch me out there. Outside of that, I'm doing my basement, remodeling it. So I'm learning electrical, reading about that, calling my aunts and uncles and trying to get their opinions and thoughts on things.